All right, I thought, like a lot of Lafayette Lehigh games, it was a gritty game. Always seems to be a couple possessions to separate it. And fortunately, today we came out on top. I thought we got the stops when we needed and the shots, and it was good after a couple week layoff to come back and play a game. Let's credit them. They got up and they defended. They went in. They started going inside to Lynch. He's a handful for us, and also obviously Marquis Wilson. But that being said, when we had the 12-point lead, this happens at times. I thought we took a couple of quick shots there. We could have got better shots, and they were open shots, but I think if we made them work a little bit harder, maybe it's different. But these things seem to occur when you get a little bit of lead, and people get a little happy on the farm. He certainly has had a great year. I'm sure that Jordan Burns and Cam Davis and guys like that, are going to be in the discussion. He's certainly our player of the year. We're without Jaws out there. Just his leadership, his whole overall play, his toughness. He does so much for us. He's our inside scorer, and also Kyle can score a little bit, and I think he'll get better as he continues to grow. But there are guys, when people are pushing up on us so much, at times we got to really make them draw in and get some one-on-ones in the post, because they're also reluctant to double or help inside because they know we shoot the ball so well. But yeah, we needed Neil to he picked up 2 fouls in the first half, which it's unfortunate because that changes, our rotations and things like that. But it was huge to him be able to score around the basket. Whoever we play, we know it's going to be a war. Obviously, there's no fans, and other than the piped-in fans that John puts in there, But yeah, it's just nice that we don't have to travel.
First of all, for some reason with Lehigh, every single game always comes down to the end, so always know we're in for a battle with them. But yeah, that's just kind of how I grew up playing basketball. Like, I like having the ball in my hands at the end of the game. I like the end of the game to be on my shoulders. So I guess it's kind of like a little bit of an internal thing with me, but I try not to go too overboard with it. But yeah, I like the ball in my hands at the end. It's probably just like the history of just the two schools always playing each other, and then you add on top of the division, 2 extra games this year. So I just think there's so much competition in there. So like both teams just want to win so bad. Yeah, that's huge for us. And like speaking for me personally, like everybody presses up on me so much. So if we can get the ball down to Neil inside, it just spaces the floor for everybody else. Because if there's a presence in there, then they have to start helping. So it's kind of like pick your poison, whether you want Neil to go one-on-one or do you want him to be kicking out the shooters. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to not have them here for the entire year. Everything started with them. They put me in basketball. I don't think they've ever missed a game since like up until this year, really. So it's definitely tough and a little bit of extra motivation because I know they're allowing 25% capacity to come to the NCAA tournament. So we can get a championship here, and then hopefully they can come see us play again. Yeah, a little bit. I have a really great support system with those two. My mom and dad, they call me after every game. So like they express that they're proud of me all the time. They like to give me advice sometimes too, but it was pretty cool to see them up on the big screen, but that's pretty much a regular thing with them.